Hey everybody, it's Jamie, aka the Bag Lady. It is Sunday, it's Easter Sunday, so happy Easter to everybody. I hope you're enjoying it with your family and your friends. So what I've got for you guys today, you won't be seeing this video until Friday night at 11 p.m. because I am part of a 7-person DIY designer box collab. So let me just back it up for a minute. For those that don't know me, my name's Jamie, aka the Bag Lady. I am a part-time reseller on ThreadUp, Poshmark, The Real, and I sometimes do live auction shows on Whatnot. And this is Frank. He is the star of the show, unless he gets banned. But anyway, back to this designer collab. There's 7 of us, okay? And the videos are going to start dropping Friday night, which you will have already seen, hopefully all 6 before mine. So we've got Kristen D from Another Chance Resale. We've got Lindsey Clark. We've got Deb from Timeless Jewels. We got Stina Resells, Marilyn from Shady NY, and Janet and Bryn from Happy Hour Haulers. So, and then me. So we're all curious. We ordered our boxes basically in the same time frame, but maybe not the same day. So my box comes from Swanee, Georgia. And let's get into it. It is a smaller box, but it is really heavy, you guys. I don't hear chains rattling, so... Oh, wait, that's the name brand handbag box. Ugh. Oh, you know what? I wanted to show you guys my outfit. Because in honor of DIY designer, I pulled out this vintage Armani piece that I bought from Lindsey Clark. And I've got my vintage Gucci belt on that Mom bought me for my birthday. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to throw on a little something designer, and... I love vintage Armani. I love Armani, period. And it doesn't resell well. So let me tell you, if anybody got any Armani or Roberto Cavalli in my size, because those two don't really sell for much, I'm coming for it. So just hang on to it for me. So anyway, let's get this box open. Frankie has moved on. I think the heat might be on. He might be going to lay in front of the heat register. Although it's gorgeous here in Michigan today. Beautiful sunshiny day. Perfect, I think, for kitties to have Easter egg hunts. Although the ground still may have been a bit wet. Okay, I think I got all the tape, you guys. All right, I paid $140 for this box. Plus tax, so like roughly $150. And there's that. Oh, sorry, Frank. Okay, Frank, you gotta back it up, baby. Back it up, baby. Oh, fuck. All right, you guys, this is a first peek. And the reason that I'm cussing is because the very first item on top is Marc Jacobs. We all know Marc Jacobs does not sell for crap. And I mean, yeah, it's regular Marc Jacobs, I'm almost sure. Yes. Regular Marc Jacobs bag. But yeah, she got the mark on the side. I mean, it's a cute, super cute hobo style floral print. I think floral print bag. And if you're into this kind of thing, but we all know Marc Jacobs doesn't resell for anything. And this bag's pretty dirty, and it does show some hardware wear. So I'll have to give it a bath before I can even think about listing and selling. So. Okay, next up. Michael Kors, size 12, and they have a hole. These I will definitely complain about because this is not, Michael Kors is not a high-end designer, period. So I will be reaching out to ThredUp about these. These are a size 12. They are a gray slack. I mean, they're a nice lightweight trouser. Let's see if I can see. They're made in Italy. Virgin wool and spandex. So, and they've got, I see other holes too. So, or is it just beginning to be a hole? But okay, yep. I definitely will reach out to ThredUp on that. Michael Kors in a designer box, that doesn't fly with me. All right, next up we have a plus size, and the label is covered up by a Rent the Runway tag, but I can use that number to look this piece up. And this is a dress. It is a 22, a plus size 22. It's really, really pretty, Frank. Okay, let me stand up. So this is, I mean, it is a gorgeous, it's all embroidered, and it has a lining. It's fully lined. I don't really see any, it's got velvet bow detailing, which there is some wear on the velvet bows, for sure. There's some wear there. But otherwise, I don't see any huge, but I don't recognize who that is. So if anybody knows who that is, I mean, I'm going to try using the Runway tag to look it up. Does it say inside here? No, sure doesn't. What about here? No, sure doesn't. Anyway, so I don't know who this dress is by. Hopefully it's someone good. It is plus size, so we'll have to see. And next up, or actually what I have coming up, the rest of the items are shoes. And these are super cute. Okay, so I have these booties. They are by Acne. They're a size 36, so they're tiny. You know, they've been worn. There's a little bit of heel drag. And, you know, a little scuffs. But, I mean, really, for being a cream color booty, they're actually in pretty good shape. So, this is a good brand. I don't know. I have a pair of jeans listed. They're not getting much attention, but maybe the shoes will do better. And these are super cute, and you can wear these even, you know, in the spring. So, next up we have more Marc Jacobs. These are actually brand new with tag. They are a ballet flat, and they retailed for $795. Size 6.5. Final markdown on them was $160. So again, they're Marc Jacobs. They are cute. They're suede, like ballerina flat, brand new. They've got some, you know, little flower detailing. I mean, they're cute enough. So I don't know. I'll Google Lens them and see what I can come up with. I'll definitely try to peel off some of those clearance tags. All right, next up is a pair of heels, and these are Aqua Lazara or whatever. I can't pronounce it. It's size 38. Really, really cute. Aqua Azzurra Firenze. I don't know. They are a heel. These have definitely been worn because that heel tip is worn down, and whoever wore them walked on their heels. This one isn't quite as bad. They are, you know, these are really cute heels, you know. They've got like a see-through detail, which just needs a little cleaning up. And then around the ankle. So I don't know. We'll see. And last but not least is a brand I've never heard of. And it's called Rocha's. And this is like a burgundy suede. Made in Italy, size 40. And these look like they could have been resold because they're pretty worn on the footbed. So, let's see this one. Yeah. So, let's recap. We got size 40, burgundy Rocha's. Know nothing about the brand. I got double whammied with Marc Jacobs, but you know, these actually maybe are something. I don't know. So that's 2. 3 with the Acne Studios booties. I think these are gonna do pretty nice, truthfully. Even though they're a small size, I think they're gonna do pretty good. And I believe I have some repeat shoppers that have tiny feet. Then we've got these Aquazzura Firenze heels that I don't know anything about. There's a little bit of lifting right here. That can just be glued down. It's also happening over here. And then we have this dress, this plus size dress, beautifully embroidered and just gorgeous detailing. Zips up the back. Like I said, I'm going to try to use that Rent the Runway tag to find out what it is because I don't know what the brand is. Then we have the Michael Kors pants, which I will definitely be complaining about because there's no way Michael Kors should be in this spot. There may be a higher end Michael Kors brand out there, but it's not that label. This label you get in the department store. So not like a Neiman Marcus or, you know, a Nordstrom or any place that carries a designer item like that. And then last but not least, we got this Marc Jacobs bag. And, you know, I'm not totally discounting this bag yet because it's fabric and I think I can just give it a bath and shine it up. I just don't know that it's going to resell for a whole lot unless you find somebody out there who is a big Marc Jacobs fan and is willing to overpay. So that's my box, you guys. I'm praying that everybody that came before me got better boxes than I did because this one, let's just say I'm glad that I took as long of a hiatus as what I did. Although I did watch other people open up boxes and they were great. Mine just haven't been great. And this is now like the 4th one this year that hasn't been great. So it's going to be a minute before I do another designer box. I'm going to stick to purse boxes and maybe a fun box here and there. So I mean, that's that. So that brings us to story time. So, you know, for my last video, I told you guys I was going out that night. And I did. I went out that night and I showed up to cornhole and there's this guy and he's part of the crew and he likes me and he wants to date me. And I just very much don't want to date him. And so I get to cornhole and I sit down and I'm talking to my girlfriend about her spring break trip. And here he comes. And he sits down next to me. And, hey, I'm doing a video, Frank. Quit. So he sits down next to me and just knew that I was going to be stuck with him all night if I stayed. And so anyway, I chatted with my girlfriend for a while, and I was nice to him, cordial, but, you know, he came up, he gave me a great big hug, and, you know, anyway, then he sat down next to me like he was my date, and I just couldn't. So I happen to remember that I forgot I had promised to take my ex-mother-in-law some cake. I had made a yellow cake with chocolate frosting, which she loves. So that was my excuse. I was like, oh my God, I gotta go take my mother-in-law her cake. I'll be back. I'll catch up with you guys at the next bar. Well, I ended up just staying home because I knew he would be at the next bar, and I knew I didn't want to put up with it. So I ended up staying home. Well, I went out, but then I came back in real early Thursday. But Friday night, y'all, I turned it up. It was lit. I met up with some girlfriends at the Moose. I ended up at another bar with the brother-in-law and his brothers. Then I ended up back with my girlfriends at City, and, you know, it was closing time. My phone starts blowing up. Like, my brother-in-law is blowing up my phone. His brothers. And so I answered the one call from his one brother, and he's like, hey, where you at? I'm standing outside your house. I'm like, what do you mean you're standing outside my house? He says, yeah, you said you were going to cook us all breakfast. He says, I'm here. I'm waiting. Oh my God. And it's so funny because, like, my brother-in-law always messes with me when we're drinking. Like, you know, you're going to cook us all breakfast after the bar closes, right? He never takes me up on it, you know, which, I mean, I am always willing to throw down and cook some food. But I was really kind of joking, and I had no clue that somebody was going to show up outside, be waiting at my house when the bar closes for their breakfast. And not to mention the fact that I really didn't have, like, I did have breakfast food I could have cooked, but it would have required too much effort for somebody who had been, you know, drinking. So anyway, ultimately I ended up poaching this guy some salmon and, you know, throwing together some instant flavored mashed potatoes, and I fed him, put him to bed on my couch, and got him home the next morning safe and sound. And it was so funny because, you know, then I get a call from his mom after I dropped him off, apologizing profusely because she's like, if I had a car, I would have came and got him. I can't believe Benny did that to you. And I just laughed, and I told her, I said, you know what? It's all good. I fed him, you know, luckily I had some salmon in the fridge. I needed to cook it, so I poached it up for him. And, I put a little cream sauce on there too. So it wasn't like just poached salmon. It was a nice poached salmon with cream sauce. Nice presentation, even though that there was instant mashed potatoes on the plate. But anyway, so it was definitely, and then I found out after the fact it was a full moon. So yeah, I basically spent the day yesterday holding my head. So needless to say, yeah, I'd like to say I won't be doing that again, but we all know differently. And I think it was Lindsay asked for a photo shoot with the van. So I told my brother-in-law that, you know, my subscribers are wanting a photo shoot with the van, the infamous van. And at first he was like, no way, hell no, hell no. But I'm going to make it happen, you guys, because, you know, it's just a van. It's just a giant van that'll hold a whole shit ton of people because he's got, you know, 6 kids. And anyway, and he fills that van up. Let me tell you, he fills that van up and we go from place to place. But I'm going to make the photo shoot happen for you guys. I'll post it to Instagram. I'll put it up for you here. Anyway, so that's really it with story time. But I did want to show you guys this bag I got in. I don't know if I showed it to you when I originally got it. But when I originally got this bag, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous Chloe bag. Chloe tote, tan leather. And then it comes with this detachable zipper pouch that says Chloe Loud and Proud on it. Anyway, when I got this bag, and I don't even remember where it is now, one of these was torn. I think it was this one. And I sent it off to Cobbler Concierge in New York, and they repaired it, and you cannot even tell that it's been repaired. So anyway, I do have this bag listed in my Poshmark closet for, I don't know, $300 and some odd dollars, because when I got a quote from the Real, they said like $395. So I have it listed in my Poshmark closet, but if any of you guys are interested in this tote, I'd be willing to do this tote for $250 plus shipping. So just email me, either email me or, you know, say something on, you know, make a comment, drop a comment. Email is really the best way though, and I'll get to it. I do check my email, but when I'm out like Friday night, Thursday, Friday nights and stuff like that, I might not get to it, you know. So if you don't hear back from me like straight away, you will. I promise you, I will get back with you. Because I don't want to keep this crap in my house any longer. I shouldn't say crap. I don't want to keep this stuff in my house any longer than what I have to. Because really and truly, what my goal is to just, you know, get it moving. I'd like to get it moving. I want to go back to just focusing strictly on purses, you know, mid-tier purses and wallets and things like that. My little foray into the luxury world, that's too much money to front out. In fact, I just sent out a couple shipments. I sent the Gucci bags that I showed you guys, all 3 Gucci bags. In fact, I sent the Blue Cross body because they sent a thing saying that they're taking fair condition designer bags. So I sent the blue Gucci, I sent the black Gucci. What other bag? Oh, I sent the Gucci tote, canvas tote. And then I sent a bunch of wallets, a bunch of Louis wallets. Yeah, I think I've got 2 YSL wallets and I kept both of those. I think I'm going to try listing those on my own and see how I do with those. But anyway, yeah, I'm really just trying to sell off, recoup, so that I can focus on where my passion truly lies. And that is mid-tier, you know, like Michael Kors, Kate Spade, Coach. You know, I'll still sell Vera Bradley and whatnot, you know, things like that. But, and you know, we all know that I'm going to eventually throw in the towel and buy another DIY designer box because I'm a label hoe, you know, and honestly, I kind of look to see if I can get anything for myself. So, it hasn't worked out for me lately, but that's okay. Although I think I might wear that burgundy. I might take that burgundy Burberry top that I got a few boxes back. I might take that on a test run and then wash it up and, you know, because it's not, I mean, it hasn't sold yet. So anyway, I have rattled on long enough. Thank you for watching. If you are a new subscriber here and you made it this far, God love you. And I appreciate you. And I appreciate my old subscribers. Frankie appreciates you. And, you know, like I said, if there's anything in the box that you think that you might like, hit me up, and we can work out a price. I really had hoped that the items in here would have been something that I was pretty familiar with, so I could have just thrown out some prices to you guys. But I couldn't. I got to research stuff. So, and I gotta give a Marc Jacobs bag a bath. But with that, I am out. Happy Easter. Remember, make sure you watch everybody that was in this collab. I pray their boxes were better than mine. If you don't remember who they all are, or if you're not subscribed to them, look in my description. I'm going to have everybody's YouTube channel linked in my description. So with that, I am out. Peace.